Sean O'Malley will attempt to get his UFC bantamweight title back against Merab the Machine Dvalishvili this weekend at UFC 316, boys. And I think it's time that I expose myself for maybe being a casual, Since the start of this channel, I've kind of hinted, I've kind of teased that maybe I believe that their first match at UFC 306 was closer than a lot of people thought. And I've gotten a lot of hate comments. I've gotten a lot of people disagreeing with me in the comment section, but I've never truly made a whole video dedicated to it. And I think in honor of them having a rematch this weekend, I'm gonna fully express how I feel, because I am passionate about this, dude. I am very passionate about this. And you may say it's biased, you may say it's cope, but just before you hate, before you leave that hate comment in this comment section, just hear me out, dude, because I'm gonna be going over it round for round, bar for bar, word for word, everything that happened in this fight. So just listen to me, Before we get into it though, make sure to subscribe, because we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I do believe that is possible. That is a real thing. But let's talk about it though, dude. So the first round in this 5-round fight, I do believe this is a very competitive round, and a lot of people don't agree with me. You look back at round 1. This is one of the most important rounds in the whole fight. We're going to touch back on this round later in the video. Round 1 is so important when you're looking back on this fight. Round 1, Sean O'Malley was popping Merab Dvalishvili's head back several times. He was landing some good teeps. He was landing some good leg kicks. And O'Malley was just controlling the first 2 minutes of this fight. Then Merab Dvalishvili gets a takedown. Then he gets a takedown. He controls Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley gets up towards the end of the round. He lands a couple little more jabs, pops his head back one more time, and that's how the round ends. Merab Dvalishvili pretty much controlled Sean O'Malley for half of that round. But the other half of that round, I need you to hear me out. Go back and rewatch that round. That's the only round I need you to rewatch. Just watch this round, score it for yourself. It's super competitive, and I do believe it could have gone either way. But I'm going to ask you a question. Would you rather have me pop your head back 5 times with my fist, or take some knees to the back of the thigh? You answer that question and just get back to me with a fully honest response, dude, because Sean O'Malley was popping Rob's head back. He was teeping the body. He was doing several things, just being far more active. Merab Dvalishvili got the takedown. He kneed him in the thigh a couple times. He was giving him some little pity-patty shots. But you got to understand, the judging criteria is based on damage. It's not based on control time. It's not based on these little pity-patty shots. It's based on damage. And Sean O'Malley did the far more damaging shots to his head. And I do believe that is enough to win you a round. And I'm not going to hate on you. If you do say Merab Dvalishvili won this round, completely fair, dude. But just understand that this round could have gone either way. Just understand that for me. Then we go to the second round. We look at the second round, dude. Merab Dvalishvili took down Sean O'Malley early, and he was just able to dominate him on the ground completely, just landing more significant shots, just doing some little pity-patty shots to the head. But still, Sean O'Malley didn't do much in this round. Maybe he popped Merab's head back once or twice, but still, Merab Dvalishvili clearly won this round. There's no debate in that. I'm not arguing that Sean O'Malley won this round. Then we move on to round 3. Round 3, again, similar to the first round, a very back and forth round. Sean O'Malley was popping Merab's head back. Sean O'Malley was teeping the body. Sean O'Malley was just being active. Merab Dvalishvili got him down, and it went back and forth. Some instances, Sean O'Malley would just keep popping Merab. Some instances, you'd see Sean O'Malley on the ground just losing the fight, if I'm being honest with you. But you gotta understand this. The judges gave Sean O'Malley round 3. They gave him this round. I cannot deny that. This is a very close round, but they gave him this round. You have to understand that, okay? Now we move on to the 4th round. The 4th round, completely Merab. Similar to the second round. Merab Dvalishvili dominated this round. From the start to the finish, he took down Sean O'Malley early and just pretty much laid on him for the entire round. Again, I'm not going to argue. Merab Dvalishvili clearly won this round, and on some people's scorecard, it may be 2-2 for both of these guys going to the 5th round. And some people's scorecard, it could be 3-1 for Merab. Then we move on to the 5th round, though. The 5th round. This is the most clear round for Sean O'Malley, in my opinion, Sean O'Malley, he got taken down by Merab early. He stopped it. He got back up. He was able to land some good shots on Merab, popping his head back several times. I think he landed the biggest shot to Merab's forehead, to Merab's dome in this round. He popped Merab's head back. He was a little bit stumbly, I'm not going to hold you. And then the infamous moment, the 5th round, Sean O'Malley lands a nice teep kick to the body of Merab Dvalishvili. This hurt Merab, dude. You could see Merab was holding his stomach. He was running around the cage. He was truly hurt, and you have to acknowledge that. Sean O'Malley hurt the cardio machine, Merab Dvalishvili, in the 5th round, the round where Merab Dvalishvili usually is the most dominant. We've seen it in the Umar Nurmagomedov versus Merab Dvalishvili fight. We've seen how Merab was just able to out-cardio Umar. Merab didn't out-cardio Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley took the 5th round off Merab, and Sean O'Malley took the 5th round off Merab in pretty dominant fashion. Sean O'Malley was able to hurt Merab twice at least, and you have to understand that because Sean O'Malley won this round. Sean O'Malley won round 3 and 5, and round 1 was so close. You cannot deny that. You cannot deny that, people. I'm seeing some people say it was 5-0. I'm spitting on my microphone because of how passionate I am that this fight was 3-2 for either one of these guys. It could have gone either way, and I know you're gonna call me a casual. I can see it, and that is completely fair because you look at the rounds Merab Dvalishvili won. The rounds Merab Dvalishvili won, they were extremely dominant. Merab Dvalishvili, rounds 2 and 4, he 100% won those rounds. He absolutely just laid on O'Malley. He was just completely pity-patting O'Malley to the head. He was doing some little shots. He was doing some little shots to the back of the thigh. He laid on him. He absolutely dominated Sean O'Malley those rounds. Those were the clear and obvious 10-9 rounds that you'll ever see. Those are some of the most clear and obvious 10-9 rounds you'll ever see. But the rounds O'Malley won, they were close. They were really close. If you're watching this fight back, I challenge you, go back and rewatch this fight. But when you're rewatching this fight, don't just stay on your phone. Don't stay on your phone. You look back up, you see Sean O'Malley getting laid on by Merab. That is not how you rewatch a fight. When a lot of people rewatch fights, they don't actually rewatch it. They are on their phone. They're talking to people. Like, I already seen this. I don't need to really see it again. No. Go back and watch this fight. Because I guarantee you, 99% of the people who say Merab dominated O'Malley, bro. Merab 5-0'd O'Malley. They did not rewatch the fight. And, you know, it's easy to say. On the night, I did think that Merab Dvalishvili won that fight fair and square. I think it could have been a 4-1 on the night. But looking back on it, I do believe that Sean O'Malley lost this fight by a thin margin, or he could have even won it. Okay, I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt. I will give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Merab edged it. Maybe Merab edged it just by a hair because of that first round. But still, O'Malley could have won that fight, and I'm going to get hate comments. Just hear me out, dude. Rewatch the fight. Go back. At least if you're not going to agree with me on this, then go back and rewatch the fight for yourself. Keep your eyes on the fight and listen to what I said. Try to imagine just everything I said. Go back and rewatch that fight for yourself. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, dude. I'm going to make a video predicting this fight. I'm going to make a video talking about how I do believe that Sean O'Malley will beat Merab Dvalishvili this Saturday night in a couple days. So make sure to stay tuned. Don't unsubscribe, dude. Don't leave hate comments, please. Just hear me out. I'm just an MMA fan, man. And thank you both for watching. MMA Outpost out.